With the 7th generation VCORE rackets, the VCORE 95 continues to be the most control-oriented in the line.
Playing with this racket was actually really fun. I don't usually play with a 95, and this was a really good first try for me. I noticed that the power from this racket was great, and this interesting head shape really helped with that sweet spot as well. Personally, I felt like this wasn't even a 95 square inch racket. The sweet spot was amazing, and the power was even better. With preparation being a big key of getting the most out of this racket, I found that playing aggressively from the baseline did the best for me. Coming from a one-hander side, I usually really appreciate a racket that's a bit smaller than average head size and a bit heavier. So with this, it came really naturally. All I needed to do was fold in the right time and prepare, and the backhand came really nicely. If you're a player that has a larger swing or just takes a bigger shot, the control you might get from this frame may really benefit you, in addition to the spin.
As someone who doesn't normally use a 95 square inch racket, I found the VCORE 95 to be really easy and really fun to use. With the VCORE model being Yonex's spin model of all their racket lineups, I had no doubts that I would like this racket, and it did not disappoint. Compared to the previous generation VCORE 95, this one did offer a lot bigger sweet spot, so it was a lot more forgiving, and it also was a lot more arm friendly. On my serve, surprisingly, I felt like I had to be a little bit more careful on kick serves. I guess I'm just not used to a smaller head size like this, so I was framing a little bit. Once you get used to serving with this racket, you'll be bouncing the ball over your opponent's head with a nasty kick serve. Because of the weight of this racket, it had super good stability, so it was no issue hitting against hard serves or hard forehands from your opponent. And once you got the racket swinging, the momentum would carry it through and almost swing for you. Overall, the VCORE 95 is a very easy racket to use, has a lot of control and stability, and a little more spin compared to other 95 square inch rackets, so definitely check it out.
Though there aren't as many 95 square inch head size rackets on the market today, the VCORE 95 does a great job of still being comfortable and somewhat forgiving given the smaller head size. Of course, we've got the 95 square inch head, 27 inch standard length, the racket's 10.9 ounces unstrung, and it has a very soft and arm-friendly flex of 61. Just like the previous gen, this one has a 16x20 string pattern and a pretty fast and maneuverable 320 swing weight. Yonex modified the beam design of the new VCORE rackets, and the 95 is no different. It plays a little bit more stable from the back of the court, and I also noticed a nice refined crisp feel on volleys. The 7th generation VCOREs get this new shaft design, and though the racket still is very comfortable, spin-friendly, and powerful, you're also going to notice some added stability, as we all did during the playtest. The VCORE 95 has been one of my playtests year after year, and the 7th generation is no different. One of the things that they did with this version that I absolutely loved, and it made the racket easier to play, is the slightly wider head shape up at the top of the hoop. The racket plays comfortably just like the last generation, but the sweet spot feels a little bit more forgiving even when you don't hit the ball dead center. All in all, the VCORE 95 continues to be a really nice player racket. The redesigned head shape gives a bigger sweet spot, and it's more forgiving all the way around. If you're looking for something with enough weight that it won't get pushed around, but you don't want to be weighed down with too heavy of a frame, the VCORE 95 can deliver the goods. You can demo the VCORE 95 today at tennisexpress.com.